Hey there, it's CJ Willie and I'm cracking a pack today. I'm back with pack number 16 in my 1988 Topps Mini Leaders box. I'm trying to see how many packs I have to crack to get all 77 cards in the complete set. I've included the link to the preview video in the description below, which gives a little explanation on how the set and the highlights of what I could pull in cracking these packs. Since each pack only has 7 cards in it, I'll guess which category or categories the player led the league, and then I'll flip over the card to see if I was right or how very bad my memory is from the 1987 season. I am only 6 cards short of a set. I need Kevin Seitzer, Teddy Higuera, Ricky Henderson, Howard Johnson, Mike Doon, and Willie McGee to complete my set. So will this be the pack that I complete my set on number 16, or is it going to take me just a little bit longer to get the set completed? I'm hoping to get it done within the next 3 packs and then start on my second set. So let's get rid of the Spring Fever Baseball and get to looking at this set. Sorry, not set, pack. See what I can find out of the pack. All right, so let's mark off pack 16 and get to looking at the cards. First card is Andres Galarraga. So Galarraga came with the Expos, moved on to the Cardinals in a free agent year of 1991, I believe, and then off to the Rockies, where he spent a good amount of the remainder of his career at the Rockies and Braves. I think that Galarraga is a borderline Hall of Famer. Pretty good player. Here I'm going to say that he was a league leader in doubles and runs. So doubles, he was second with 40. And then 7th in batting average of 305. He quite wasn't the power hitter yet until he got to, obviously, the rarefied air in Colorado, but a very great player nonetheless. Next up, we have Rick Ruchel with the Giants. Ruchel had a great year in '89 as he helped the Giants go to the National League Championship Series and then on to the World Series. In 1987, I think he was a league leader probably in wins. I'm going to go with wins. I don't know that he really did much else. Well, I was wrong. ERA, he was 4th with 309. He did have 13 wins. He is 1st in complete games with 12, 1st in shutouts with 4, 8th in innings with 227, and tied for 9th in wins. So ERA, I believe in '89 he won 17 games, maybe 19 games. So it looks like we're going to be getting a lot of doubles, which is fine because I want to be able to complete another set. Nolan Ryan next up. Ryan, I know, led the league in 1987 with a losing record. I think he was 8-16. In 1987, the Astros did not have a good follow-up season to their run to the playoffs the previous year, and Ryan typically didn't get a ton of run support with any of the teams he played with. So he's 1st in ERA with 2.76, 1st in strikeouts with 270. He was 8th in games started, 34, and then 9th in innings with 211 and 2/3 innings. 8-16 record. If only Nolan Ryan had gotten a lot more run support with his teams, the Mets, Angels, Astros, and Rangers, he may not have had as many losses and quite frankly could have had a ton of wins, maybe even gotten close to 400. Next up, we have Todd Worrell with the Cardinals. As a closer, he was a league leader in saves. I can't remember if he was 1st or 2nd in saves. I'm going to go with 2nd in saves. No, he was 3rd. Saved 33 games for the playoff-bound Cardinals. He came up in '85 as a great stopper toward the end of the year, and then was the Cardinals' closer through '89 until he got hurt. Here, Worrell helped the Cardinals get to the World Series again in 1987, where this time around they lost to the Minnesota Twins. Next up, we have Bob Welch with the Dodgers. Came up with the Dodgers and then moved on to the A's. Was part of many playoff teams with both the Dodgers and A's. In 1987, I know he pitched a lot of innings and completed a lot of games. I'm going to say that he was a league leader in victories, strikeouts, and ERA. Let's see how close I got on this. Looks like I got 2 cards. I only want 1 card. Okay. So he was a league leader in strikeouts with 196, victories with 15, was tied for 1st in shutouts, 2nd in innings, 4th in complete games, 6th in ERA, so I was off by 1 in ERA, and then 7th in complete games as well. 15-9 season with 3.22 ERA. I believe in 88 was his first year with the A's. I might have to check that. 89 may have been his first year with the A's. All right. Next up, we have Shane Raleigh. The Phillies were not a great team in the late 80s. Bedrosian got the Cy Young Award in 1987 as a reliever. I think Raleigh, the only thing that he led the league in was wins. I think he had like 16 or 17 wins. So yeah, he was second in victories with 17, first in games started, and seventh in innings. ERA of 4.39, had quite a few losses, 11. Yeah, the Phillies were not a great team, and Raleigh was kind of put it together for one season. He typically did not end the year with a win-loss record. So it was kind of rough for Raleigh to be able to lead the league in anything. All right, final card in the pack is Tim Raines. So we did not get our 6 that we needed. We got 7 duplicates. So Tim Raines is our Hall of Famer in the pack, along with Nolan Ryan. Raines was a perennial league leader in stolen bases. I'm going to say he was a league leader in batting average, runs, and stolen bases. See if my memory is correct. So he was first in runs with 123, third in batting average, third in on-base percentage, and fourth in stolen bases. He tied with 50. I guess I should have remembered on-base percentage. And then he was fifth in walks. So he could have easily had 5 categories there. Raines was a speed demon. He was a league leader in the stolen bases for quite a while until Vince Coleman came around, and then it was pretty tough for anyone to lead the league during a stretch of about 5 to 6 years. So best card of the pack, or my favorite card out of the pack. You know, I think last time around I went with Nolan Ryan. This time I think I'm going to go with Andres Galarraga. Andres Galarraga was a great player. Came with the Expos, was more kind of a gap-to-gap hitter, had a little bit of power, batting average. He signed a 1-year free agent contract with the Cardinals. No, actually, I think he was traded. Part of the Ken Hill trade. Had an abysmal year with the Cardinals. I think he had some injuries. Signed a free agent deal with the Rockies in '93. I think that's correct. And then really became a power hitter with the Rockies and Braves. I think he got over 400 plus home runs. Had a career batting average that was pretty high. Borderline Hall of Famer. I think eventually he'll get some review and may get into the Hall of Fame. A lot of it's going to depend on how the steroids era was viewed. I don't know that there is any rumors that Andres Galarraga took steroids, but he did have a pretty great career. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please subscribe and share. Also share with me in the comments what your favorite card was, or what you thought was the best card in the pack. Until next time, when I'm back to crack the next pack of 1988 Topps Mini Leaders in my quest to complete the set.